Hello children, let us continue chapter number 5, Understanding Elementary Shapes. In this session, let us learn about right angle, straight angle and some problems related to these points. Okay children? So now let us learn about right angles and straight angles. And this we may learn from the concept of directions. And you have learned in geography the directions. There are 4 directions. They are north, south, east and west. And which direction is opposite to north? You know it is south. Which direction is opposite to west, children? It is east. Now what you have to do? You stand facing north and turn clockwise to east. Then you have turn through a right angle. Okay children? Here I have marked as first point, that one. So to stand facing north, then turn to east. Then you have turned a right angle, that is 90 degree. Okay, this curve is 90 degree. Now, secondly, what you have to do? In this way, you move by a right angle turn, clockwise. Then which direction you reach? South. So from east, when you turn again a right angle in the clockwise direction, you reach at this point. It is opposite direction to north, it is south. So when you turn from east in a clockwise direction, a right angle, you reach south. Okay. Now children, third point, what? If you turn by a right angle in the anti-clockwise direction, which direction will you face? Suppose you are here now, south direction. Now anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise means in this way. Okay. Here anti-clockwise, opposite direction to the clock direction, this way. So from south, you move to east. So you are turning one right angle. Okay. So from north to east, turning time you move one right angle, and from east to west reaching also in the clockwise you are moving one right angle. And when you move from south to east, then again you are turning one right angle in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay children? Now the same figure it is given here. So mark these points in the textbook and you learn from the textbook. Okay children? These points you don't write in the notebook, just you read the textbook and learn these points from the textbook, mark in the textbook also. Okay, here the same diagram. See, you are facing you are standing facing north and you are turning to east by moving a right angle in the clockwise direction. Clockwise direction, that is from here north to again east turning south, then reaching north, that is clockwise direction. And here it is shown from east to south reaching also you are turning one right angle. Okay children? Now children, fourth point is from facing north to facing south, you have turned by 2 right angles. Children, see the figure, here north and here south. So here from reaching from north to south, you are turning 2 right angles. Okay. Now the turn from north to east is by a right angle. So from north to east, it is one right angle. East to south also one right angle. So from north to south, 2 right angles, and 2 right angles is called a straight angle. North and south, you know, they are opposite directions, and from north to reaching south, you are turning one straight angle. That is 2 right angles make one straight angle 180 degree. Okay. The turn from north to south is by 2 right angles and it is called a straight angle. Okay children. So mark this as the fourth point. Now again, stand facing south, turn by a straight angle. Which direction do you face now? You face north. See, here you are at south standing, think of, and then you are moving in the clockwise direction to north. So which angle you are turning? You are turning one straight angle. Okay, from south to north, again one straight angle. To turn from north to south, you took a straight angle turn. Again to turn from south to north, you took another straight angle turn in the same direction. Okay children? Thus, turning by 2 straight angles, you reach your original position. So first you turned one straight angle from north and reach the south. Again another straight angle you are turning and reaching north back. So to reach your original position, that is starting position, you are turning 2 straight angles. That is 2 straight angles mean one complete revolution. Okay, one complete angle. So children, here turning by 2 straight angles or 4 right angles in the same direction makes a full turn. When you turn 2 straight angles, you make one full turn, that is one complete angle. This one complete turn is called one revolution. The angle for one revolution is a complete angle. Okay, mark this point, student. So in one complete revolution or one full turn, how many right angles we are making? We make 4 right angles in one full turn. And how many straight angles in one full turn we have? 2 straight angles. Okay, children. So let us move to another point. When the hand of a clock moves from one position to another, it turns through an angle. You know, the hands of a clock, they are moving continuously, whether it is hour hand, minute hand, second hand, whatever may be. When the hand moves, each moment it is making an angle. When it moves from one point to another point, it is moving through an angle. When the hand of a clock moves from one position to another, it turns through an angle. Okay, now here, suppose the hand of a clock starts from 12 and goes round till it reaches 12 again. Has it not made one revolution? Children, yes, it has made one revolution. When the hand is starting from 12 and then again it is turning and reaching back 12, it is completing one revolution. Okay, how many right angles it has made? 4 right angles. How many straight angles it has completed in one revolution? 2 straight angles. Okay, so here see children, other 3 figures we have here from 12 to 6. From 12 to 6, we say it is straight angle, or we say half of a revolution, half revolution or half round completing. Okay, here we have 2 right angles. See the figure from 6 to 9. 6 to, first the hand was at 6, then the hand is reaching 9. Okay, it is moving. The same hand you think at 6 and then it moves 9. And here this hand from 6 to 9 moving time, which angle it is completing? It is completing one right angle, and this right angle we can say 1/4 of a revolution. One right angle is 1/4 of a revolution or one right angle. Okay, so one right angle is 1/4 of a revolution, we say. 2 right angles or straight angle, we say half of a revolution. Now the see the hand, first it was at 1, now it has moved and it reached 10 at 10. Okay, so this revolution we say 3/4 of a revolution. Here see the numbers, it is moving here, it has covered 9 numbers. Okay, 9 numbers after it reached here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the gap we have 9 numbers. So it has completed 3/4 of a revolution. Okay, children. Children, what is the angle name for half a revolution? We have seen half a revolution is one straight angle. We say one straight angle, half of the revolution. What is the angle name for 1/4 revolution, children? It is one right angle. Okay. Now here another question asked in activity, draw 5 other situations. So 1/4, half and 3/4 revolution on a clock that you have to do yourself. Okay, children. Now we see that there is no special name for 3/4 of a revolution. We say simply 3/4 of a revolution. 1/4 revolution we have the name right angle. Half of a revolution we have the name straight angle. But 3/4 of a revolution we do not have special name. Okay, children. Exercise 5.2. Question number 1. What fraction of a clockwise revolution does the hour hand of a clock turn through when it goes from 3 to 9? Children, this exercise you have to do in your notebook. In textbook, in explanation part, whatever points I have marked, you also mark in your textbook. Okay, exercise you write in your notebook. So, the hour hand is moving from 3 to 9. And you know 3 and 9 are just opposite. And so we say half of the revolution, half circle, it completed half round. Okay, when it is completing half round, then we say half of the revolution. Or here between 3 and 9, how many numbers are coming? See, 3 to 9. When it reaches from 3 to 9, it crosses 6 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When it crosses 6 numbers, we say half of the revolution. When it crosses 3 numbers, it is 1/4 of a revolution. When it crosses 9 numbers, then we say 3/4 revolution. When it crosses all the numbers, 12 numbers, we say 1 complete revolution. Okay, children. Now 4 to 7. See, 4 to 7. It completes 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers it crosses. So we say 1/4 of a revolution. Now 7 to 10. 7 to 10. See, 7 to 10. It crosses how many numbers? 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers. Or 10 minus 7 also you can do 3. When it crosses 3 numbers, we say 1/4 of a revolution. 12 to 9. 12 to 9. So how many numbers it is crossing? 9. Okay. So it is 3/4 of a revolution. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. 1 to 10 coming time, we say it is crossing how many numbers? From 1 to 10, it crosses 9 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, when it crosses 9 numbers, we say 3/4 of a revolution. 1 to 10, that is, we already said 3/4 of a revolution. Now, children, 6 to 3. 6 to 3. 6 to 3. We have to see this way, okay, not to in the clockwise direction. It is mentioned clockwise direction. So 6 to 3. Clockwise you have to see, not anti-clockwise. 6 to 3, don't say 1/4. Okay, because in this case we have to move anti-clockwise, not clockwise direction. 6 to 3. So 6 to 3 moving time, it crosses 9 numbers. So we have 3/4 of a revolution. Okay, children. Question number 2. Where will the hand of a clock stop? If it starts at 12 and makes half of a revolution clockwise. So children, it is at 12 and it is making clockwise direction. Clockwise direction it is mentioned. So you see clockwise direction, half. From 12 half revolution completing time, it is reaching at 6. Okay, children. So answer is at 6. Number second, it starts at 2 and makes half of the revolution clockwise. So it is at 2. The hand of a clock is at 2. Then it is half revolution. Half revolution means just opposite number it reaches, right? So 2's correct opposite number is what? 8. So half revolution it is reaching the opposite number, or 6 numbers it crosses. So it is reaching at 8. Okay, children? The hand reaches at 8. Now third question. The hand starts at 5 and makes 1/4 of a revolution clockwise. So it is at 5 and clockwise direction and 1/4 of a revolution. 1/4 means 3 numbers it crosses. 1, 2, 3. So it is reaching at 8. Understood? So it is at 5. It is moving in the clockwise direction. So this way you have to move. And 1/4 revolution means 3 numbers it crosses. 5 to 6. 1, 2, 3. So it is reaching 8, or 5 plus 3, 8. Okay, children? Now starts at 5 and makes 3/4 of a revolution clockwise. So it is at 5 and clockwise direction it is moving 3/4 of a revolution. So means how many numbers it crosses? Means in 3/4 revolution 3 right angle. 3 right angle it is moving, or 9 numbers it crosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is 9 numbers crossing after it reaches at 2. Or we can say 3/4 of a revolution means 3 right angles. Okay. So 3 right angles, we have one straight angle and one 1/4 angle. So straight angle reaching time, it reaches opposite direction number 11. Then again 3 numbers. Here again we get 2. Anyway, it is your option. You can choose any method for finding answer. Okay, children?